All right. Here's another one. I'm trying to knock these out because I plan on posting all these videos as much as possible in one day. Just I put them on a schedule to just go up. So trying to get as many done as possible. Bachi Chronicles. Thanks for watching, checking it out. Like I said, these are the more of the meeting people, dealing with people things. Let's see. So who I dealt with? I'm still with the team, still dealing with the players, still taking out. I mean, it's just common things when they play the game. We go to dinner, we go home. You get your fans who are like, they come up to a player and please, if you're a fan of a certain celebrity or athlete, don't make these rookie mistakes. It's so embarrassing. People would come up to my player and they were like, "Oh my God, Kroon, I'm a huge fan. I love you. I hope Yokohama wins." He's not with Yokohama. He's with Tokyo. Or they'll be like, "I'm a huge fan, and I go to the game and I ask. I said, how many games have you gone to this year?" "Oh, well, I've been busy, but I haven't got to go to any." I said, "The season's almost over." It was frustrating when you're eating dinner and they come up and they just do this. They come at you like they're the biggest fan in the world, but they don't even know you what team you're with. They just know that you're somebody famous. They know you're a baseball player because they see your pictures on the news and the newspapers and stuff, but they don't even know what team you're with. It was just so embarrassing. I'd be like, he's not with Yokohama anymore. He hasn't been there for 2 years. And of course, Kroon would be like, "Bachi, don't even, don't embarrass the guy." I'm like, no, I mean, you can come up and say, "Hey, I'm a fan, I love your work." But you don't have to, "I'm the biggest fan in the world," but you don't even know what team they're with or what TV show they got canceled from or whatever. So just don't do that. I mean, if you know who they are, of course you know who you are. And yeah, I did a lot with the artists that I just didn't let them know how much I didn't know about them. But I didn't approach them. If we were in a restaurant, I've been in places with lots of artist, Katy Perry, or somewhere where they're close. I don't know. I'm not. I just don't feel I need to approach them because I just don't know who they are really. I know their name, but I'm not going to go up to them and be like, "Hey, I'm a huge fan. I love your music," and put myself in that position. So anyway, if you approach somebody, at least know a little bit about them. Now, if they're talking to you and you don't want to be rude, that's a different story. That's how I look at it. That's how I did it. I just wasn't being rude and saying I had no clue who you are. But for the most part, try to, if you approach somebody, be prepared. So I'm with Kroon, and fans are here and there. Let's see. Oh, so we had a special guest come to the Tokyo Dome to throw out the first pitch, and now. When I found out he was coming, it was like, this is the best day of my life. Mr. Tom Hanks and Ron Howard, the two legends. I mean, come on now. So they're coming to throw out a pitch, and I think Ron Howard is going to catch the ball. He's going to catch. And I think, right? Let me see. Hold on. I apologize for breaking the... Yeah. So I want to make sure I didn't. It was Ron Howard that came. So they came, and I think they were promoting Angels and Demons, the new movie. So Tom Hanks comes in, and now some celebrities have came in, and some people I've met over the years, but I've never seen a celebrity come in with their own Secret Service. They literally had like their own paid security team, and these guys were assholes. I mean, it was. So, Tom Hanks comes in, and he comes down to the dome, and he comes in the hallway, and he's yelling, "Konnichiwa," yelling to everybody, saying hi. I mean, shaking every person's hand he sees, smiling. He is just like what you would imagine him to be. He's just full of energy, just gives you like power just from his Red Bull obsession, whatever. He's like a walking charger. He just fills you because he's just so happy. Well, Ron Howard's a little more laid back, shy, quieter. But, Tom Hanks is talking to everybody. He's talking, so they go into a room so that the manager of the team and the GM and everybody can go in and talk to him and greet him and say thank you and then, stuff like that. So they're in the room, and the two Secret Service guys. Now, I don't need to go in the room because it's not my place. I mean, I could have went in, but, there's no reason to overstep your boundaries if you don't need, because you never know, what's going to happen after that. People get frustrated or irritated. So I stayed outside. I mean, I didn't go in. So I'm outside, and one of the team guys come up to me, and they're like, "Hey, Bachi, just so you know, after this, they're going to probably take Mr. Hanks into the next room right where, like, make a left, right up door, walk 3 feet, and then there's the bullpen or the practice pitching place for for the pitchers to warm up. So that way he could warm up his arm and they can teach him how to throw. So out of courtesy and respect, I tell the Secret Service looking guys, these hired security team, I was like, hey, guys, just so you know, because he just told me, I'll just translate, just transfer the message. So I was like, just so you know, when they come out, they're probably going to go into the next room over there if you guys want to check it out, or if you want to, just so you give a heads up. Because, like I said, I was in the military. I work with Secret Service. I also worked, and they like to know beforehand what's going on, where they're going, just so they can prepare for the move, what they got to do. So I was just being courteous. And this guy, he looks at me, and hold on one second. Okay, so, this guy looks at me and he goes, you do not tell Mr. Hanks where Mr. Hanks will be going. Mr. Hanks will go where he needs to go at what time he needs to go. You will stand by and wait for his command of where he needs to go. And this guy is just giving me like this rehearsed script of how I won't talk to Mr. Hanks directly, and I will not tell him what he's going to do. He runs the show, and he's just rattling off all this stuff. So I'm just looking at him. I'm like, dude, you need to calm down. I don't care what your history is. We might have the exact same past. I was military too. I dealt with these things. Don't even. And, I don't even know if this guy was military. He probably just some company hired him because he's has a stocky kind of guy. But I was just like, whoa, you need to calm down. Oh, I hate it when this battery in the phone's getting low. So I was like, and so maybe a minute and 20 seconds later, Tom Hanks opens the door. He comes out. He's like, all right, what are we doing next? Where are we going? And I'm right there in front of the door. So I was like, we're going right there. And he was like, all right, let's do this. So he walks over, and I looked at security. I was like, right there, see? Told you. And of course, he gives me this dirty look, and we walk in there. And so Tom Hanks, he kind of like, hey, come here. So what is your story? So I'm like, oh, well, I came here after high school. I loved to join the military, came back, stayed here, and now I live here. I take care of the players. So he's really intrigued with my story. So he's kind of like on the pitcher's mound in the practice area, and the media's all around him asking interviews and questions. So while they're asking questions, I step back, and the security, that guy pushes me back, like away. So Tom will answer a question, but he's like, hey, Bachi, where you at? And so I'm behind everybody now, so I push my way through the crowd, and he's like, so let me get this straight. You come here, your girlfriend, and he's asking me these questions like, yes, sir, that's right. And then the reporter was like, Mr. Hanks, how does it feel to be in Japan? And blah, blah, blah. And so he'd be like, hold on one second. So and as soon as he said, hold on one second, and did this, that security guy would grab me and push me back behind the circle. And I'm like, this guy touches me one more time. So, so Tom would finish his thing and be like, Bachi, where'd you go? Come here. So I come back through there, and I said, look, stop pushing me back. So I get up there, and he asked me another question. I'm talking about it, and they give him his glove that he's going to use, and showing him these things. So as soon as he's like loses his focus on me and he goes to this, the guy he grabs me. I said, you touch me again, we're going to see how much you can protect yourself. And he looks at me, and then I think one of the Japanese guys kind of saw that there was an issue, and so his manager kind of stepped in. Tom Hanks' people kind of stepped in. Like, it's all right, leave him alone, let him. Tom's talking to him. And I just looked at this guy. It was just too much. So the manager, we're talking and stuff, and then I'm talking with Tom, and so he starts practicing Ron Howard, and then start throwing. I really didn't talk to Ron Howard too much. I mean, of course I'm a fan. I love his work and stuff like that, but I was just more starstruck with Tom, and Tom was talking to me, so that changes everything. So we're talking, we're going at it, and then he goes out, he throws a pitch. I have a lot of pictures of this. I used to. I have to look. I know that they took a lot of pictures, but I sent them to his manager to get autographed or something. I sent some baseball bats because Tom's kids loved it. He came here with his family. They love baseball. I sent him some autographed stuff, some bats and stuff from players. I kept in touch with his people for a few years, but after that, I just, never kept in touch. So it was great meeting Tom Hanks. He was exactly what you would want him to be. Just a great, energetic, nice guy, and funny. Extremely tall. I know I have a picture of him somewhere, so I'll post it right there. All right. Hope you enjoyed. The battery's getting low on the phone, so this will be the last message for our last video for a little bit. Take care.